Highways can feel like veins across the American body, pulsing with truck stops, neon beer signs, and the restless hum of engines in the late 1980s along the backroads of Florida. Violence rode shotgun. Her name was Aileen Wuornos. She did not look like the archetype the public expected. No cold aristocratic stare, no suburban double life. She was raw nerve and survival instinct, shaped by a childhood that felt like a storm with no shelter. A girl no unprotected born in 1956 in Michigan, Wuornos was abandoned early. Her father died in prison. Her mother left her with grandparents. Abuse threaded through her childhood like barbed wire. By her teens, she was trading sex for cigarettes, for food, for a place to sleep. The world taught her quickly. Trust was expensive. She drifted south, eventually landing in Florida, surviving through sex work along highways that never asked questions. The killings between 1989 and 1990. 7 men were found shot to death along Florida roads. Most were middle-aged, most had been. Traveling alone, Wuornos claimed self-defense. She said the men had raped or attempted to rape her. She described moments of terror, split seconds where fear hardened into gunfire. Investigators saw pattern robbery, execution-style shootings. Ballistics linked the crimes. The tension in the case lived in that gray space between victim and perpetrator, Wuornos had. Endured violence, but now she was accused of delivering it. The arrest in January 1991. She was arrested at a biker bar in Port Orange. The break in the case came largely through her partner at the time, Terry Moore, who cooperated with police. Recorded phone calls captured Wuornos' unraveling. Her voice swung between fury and vulnerability, between bravado and collapse. She eventually confessed to the murders, though she maintained they were acts of self-defense. The trial media devoured the case. A female serial killer was rare. A sex worker who killed her clients disrupted the usual script in 1992. Wuornos was convicted of the murder of Richard Mallory, a 51-year-old electronics store owner. She received the death penalty. Additional guilty pleas followed for the other murders. During interviews, she oscillated between remorse and rage. At times, she claimed a grand conspiracy against her, at others. She seemed exhausted, almost resigned. Her story became a cultural lightning rod, later inspiring the 2003 film Monster, starring Charlize Theron, who won an Academy Award for portraying her. The execution on October 9, 2002. Aileen Wuornos was executed by lethal injection in Florida. Her final statement was brief and cryptic. She spoke of returning like Independence Day. Referencing Independence Day, it was unclear whether it was bravado, delusion, or something in between. She was 46 years old. The uneasy legacy Wuornos case remains unsettling, because it resists easy categorization. Was she a cold-blooded killer who targeted vulnerable men? Was she a deeply traumatized woman who believed she was fighting for her life? Was she both? True crime often presents monsters in neat frames. Aileen Wuornos shattered that frame, her life. Forces a reckoning with abuse, poverty, mental illness, and the brutal arithmetic of survival on society's margins. The highways where her crimes unfolded still stretch across Florida, sun-bleached and humming. Cars pass, gas stations flicker at dusk, and somewhere in the cultural memory, her story lingers. Complicated and jagged, refusing to sit quietly in a single box.